My name's Chris. I live in Ironville and Codner Park. That's me. I flew over to Poland first, spent a night there, then crossed the border with a team of people. We first of all went to a place called Lutsk in Ukraine. Absolutely beautiful city. We spent the Orthodox Easter there. They have their Easter is a week after our Easter because they go by a different calendar. We go by the Gregorian, they go by the Julian. So that was a really good experience. And then from there, we went to a small village on the Belarusian border, a farming community, quite a poor area, really hospitable people. They slaughtered a pig before we arrived and cooked it, and it was a great and encouraging experience to see people really trying to crack on with their life. From that area, we then went down to a place called Irpin, which is just outside of Kyiv, probably about 20 minutes drive. It was the front line for when the Russians were trying to take Kyiv. The Russians took 50% of Irpin, and we went round, and as you'll see from some of the videos, they've definitely left their mark and impression. Horrific things went on there, but thankfully the community is starting to come back, and people are trying to clean up the area and try and get some sense of normality. Civilian buildings completely obliterated. Again, civilian blocks of flats burnt out, struck by artillery or bombs or missiles, whatever it was that created the big holes. A lot of civilian cars that were shot through or burnt out, again, by either mortars or bombs or missiles. The supermarkets and shops all destroyed. Also, I think the most poignant thing was an old lady we met who was 89. Very tragic circumstances. I think I actually saw this on the news, and then we got to meet her in real life. Her husband of 90 was shot. She dragged his body into a very rudimentary grave. She couldn't dig it, didn't have the strength. So it was like a little divot. And then she put a piece of wood and metal over the top to stop the dogs sort of eating him. She was very overwhelmed and moved that she could see people from the international community there. There was a Portuguese guy, a friend. There was a great friend, Sierra, from Ohio, America, and she couldn't believe the fact that we had come to this area to see what we could do and how we could further support the community. They're the most poignant things that I saw and have taken away from it. But also the optimistic side, the community is coming back together. One of the biggest needs is money, definitely money, because there's a lot of rebuilding to do. And also there's a lot of orphans. Before the conflict, there was roughly about 10,000 orphans in the system. There's estimations I've heard while over there that potentially about 100,000 orphans, which is just beggars belief. I think there's a lot of money needed to try and secure a safe space for these orphans, to reach them, to extract them, and try and support them and find them loving, safe families. That really stood out to me as a major thing. And I think also the support for the infrastructure in the future is going to be massive as well. But I'll say it's cash, but make sure you're going to donate to reputable places. Money is the big need at the moment for the people. There are a few ways you can help. There's an amazing organisation that's going to start, they have been, but officially they're going to start to focus on orphans, providing support. It's called Baptist Charity Action Poland, bcapoland.org is the web address. They have done phenomenal things throughout this war, and they continue to do so. They were the people that took us over the border and to Irpin, and introduced us to the network of people they've got on the ground out there through the Baptist Union. Absolutely immense work, and it's going direct to the people, straight to the heart of where the problems are. You could donate to them, because that would be absolutely amazing, especially with this 100,000 orphans that's now presented such a problem, such an issue that needs tackling immediately. Keep it simple, donate, and bcapoland.org is definitely one to support with their work with the orphans in the country.